What if I told you a guy with no money, no experience, and a small house managed to build a $3.6 million pizza empire? And wait for it, he did it by breaking all the rules. No ads, no fancy investors, just a crazy, unique pizza idea and some major hustle. But here's the kicker. He's selling out pizzas 3 months in advance, and I'm about to show you exactly how you can do it too. Stick around to find out why he believes that the biggest mistakes he made were the key to his success, and how you can use them to start your own business today. Don't miss this. What you're about to hear could change everything. When Lee Kindell and his wife faced the devastating impact of COVID-19 on their boutique hotel business, they didn't just sit back and wait for the world to go back to normal. They pivoted, and quickly. That's a big lesson. Don't wait for perfect conditions to start your business. If you've got an idea, start now, no matter how uncertain things may feel. If you've got an idea for a food business, especially pizza, begin with a small, efficient space. Lee's first location was a tiny house, but it was unique, had charm, and was zoned for commercial use. Start with something small but efficient that allows you to operate with minimal overhead costs. Keep your operations lean in the beginning and focus on creating a high-quality product. Efficiency is key. Lee didn't just make any pizza. He reinvented the way pizza was made, from blending Roman-style pizzas to incorporating his Filipino heritage with unique sauces like banana ketchup. Lee understood that pizza could be more than just a meal. It could be an experience. What's your twist? Whether it's a special sauce, unique toppings, or an innovative way to serve it, you've got to offer something different. Think about how your product can stand out in a crowded market. Uniqueness not only helps you get attention, but also sparks word-of-mouth marketing, which is how Lee's business took off. Lee was completely transparent about his journey. He started with $60,000 on a credit card, but every penny counted. It went toward things like location deposit, city paperwork, construction, and basic equipment. Lee got creative. He used inexpensive materials and even bought a dough trough, used for centuries to make bread to keep costs down, but still deliver a unique experience. You don't need a fortune to get started, but you do need to be strategic. Here's a deeper breakdown of what Lee spent to launch his pizza empire. The first major cost was securing a low-overhead location that could support his business needs. Instead of going for a high-traffic, expensive spot, Lee took advantage of an unconventional location, a small house, that was zoned for commercial use. This creative choice allowed him to keep costs low while maintaining the flexibility to grow. Always consider the long-term costs of a location and try to find a space that minimizes both your rent and operating expenses in the early stages. When it comes to equipment, Lee didn't start by buying the latest, most expensive ovens and gadgets. He went with what he could afford, starting with a small pizza oven and basic tools, knowing that once demand grew, he could upgrade to higher-end equipment. The key was focusing on quality ingredients and a unique pizza concept that would attract customers. As his business expanded, he strategically reinvested profits into higher quality equipment, like a robot pizza maker and advanced ovens. Start with what you need to produce a great product and scale up as your business grows. Instead of buying ingredients in small quantities, Lee took the approach of buying in bulk, especially for key ingredients like dough, cheese, and toppings. This not only saved money, but it allowed him to plan ahead for demand, reducing the risk of running out of stock. Planning ahead also meant that Lee could negotiate better deals with suppliers and take advantage of seasonal discounts. For example, Lee used his Filipino heritage to create unique sauces, such as banana ketchup, which set his pizza apart from competitors. Buy in bulk, form strong relationships with suppliers, and plan ahead for peak demand periods like holidays or special events to reduce costs. Here's the kicker. Lee didn't spend a dime on traditional advertising like Google ads or Facebook ads. Instead, he relied on word of mouth and social media to build his brand. He was consistent in sharing his story, showcasing his unique pizzas, and engaging directly with his audience. The more people got involved, the more they shared their experiences online, and before long, his pizzas were in high demand. His Instagram page became a vibrant community that drove customers directly to his door. Use social media to share your authentic story, engage with your audience, and create a cult following that's excited to share your brand with their friends. In the beginning, Lee operated with just a small team, himself and one other person. He kept his labor costs low by handling many tasks himself and only hiring when absolutely necessary. As his business grew, he brought on magical people who aligned with his vision. He also used effective training and clear processes to ensure that his employees could work efficiently without constant supervision. Start by keeping your team small and highly efficient, and gradually expand as your business grows. With this strategic approach, Lee was able to build a $3.6 million pizza empire with just $60,000. By staying lean, being resourceful, and focusing on what truly mattered, quality, community, and word of mouth, he turned a passion project into a thriving business. Lee didn't invest in expensive, top-of-the-line setup. Instead, he kept the build-out minimal, which included DIY projects that added character and uniqueness to his space. Think small-scale efficiency. For example, instead of opting for a costly custom-built kitchen, Lee sourced affordable materials from local home improvement stores, such as pegboards and basic shelving. This allowed him to use his limited budget to prioritize functionality over flashy aesthetics. You don't need to go all out with a fancy space. Focus on creating a functional, welcoming environment that will attract customers without breaking the bank. One of the most critical things Lee did early on was to fail to scale, meaning he took risks while small and learned from mistakes before they became big problems. Whether it was lack of power at his first location or not planning for his success, like the stairs to bring up product, Lee made sure to make his mistakes while small so they didn't hurt his business when he scaled. What makes Moto Pizza stand out isn't just their food, it's their brand identity. The bright, eye-catching boxes with fun designs and even their vibrant customer service, it's clear Lee thought about how his business could resonate emotionally with customers. And that matters. People remember brands that make them feel something. Lee didn't spend a dime on paid ads. His secret? Social media and word of mouth. He connected with people, got involved in his community, and let his passion for pizza shine through on platforms like Instagram and TikTok. Lee's genuine love for his product resonated with people, which created organic buzz and spread the word. Lee emphasizes that customer service is vital to his business. From offering free ice cream when customers can't get their pizza to making sure his team takes care of people, Moto Pizza's customer service sets them apart. Customers know they're appreciated, which leads to loyalty and repeat business. One of the most powerful lessons Lee shares is that many entrepreneurs fail to plan for success. He didn't anticipate the crazy demand for his pizza, but when it came, he was ready to scale. So what's the moral of the story? Plan for success, anticipate growth, and make sure you're ready when the big moments come. Don't just plan to survive, plan to thrive. Build a scalable model from the start. Think about how you'll handle increased demand, the systems you need to scale efficiently, and how you'll keep up with growing customer needs. Be prepared for the growth you're hoping to see. Lee's story isn't just about making great pizza. It's about having the courage to go after your passion, even when things are uncertain. It's about building a brand that's authentic, engaging with your community, and scaling smartly. If you want to build a successful food business, whether it's pizza, tacos, or ice cream, the recipe for success is simple. Start small, think big. Create a unique experience for your customers. Build your brand with heart. Make people feel something. Master social media. Connect with your audience authentically. Plan for success. not just survival. If Lee can do it, so can you. Take the leap. Start where you are and use every resource available, whether it's a small house or a ghost kitchen. But keep the passion and vision clear. You've got this. Ready to make your own pizza empire? Start with a small, unique approach and use social media to build your community. If you're looking for more tips on growing your food business, check out my other videos on scaling, marketing, and creating a brand that resonates.